Hello everyone, happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys have a good weekend. For my people in the United States, I hope if you enjoyed that extra hour sleep, and for those who had to work the night shift as we nurses do, I hope that you were not too tired, and as soon as your shift came on that day, took report and left, because I understand the frustration of having to work an extra hour's shift. So, happy Monday. Again, welcome to a new week. Welcome to a new day in your health and wellness forum and in my health and wellness space. Today, I want to talk to you real quick about, I just then was thinking about how you can win the game of health and weight loss. Like, there are steps that we all need to take to win this game, because at the end of the day, it's a journey, and you have to, in everything in life, you have to have some tools and strategies as to how you can win and stay ahead, like how to build this winning health image of who you are. Look, I had so many excuses at one point in time why I wasn't losing weight and why I wasn't getting my health to that point, because I had tried so many things in the past. And I don't know, like many of you may have tried different things in the past to help you lose weight, always trying to lose weight but keep failing. And when you did lose weight, you would lose it, and then you would probably gain back a little bit more than you wanted to. And it brings a lot of frustrations. It brings you to the point where it's like climbing up a mountain and you keep sliding back down, climbing up and you keep sliding back down. And then whenever you slide down, you slid down a little further than you wanted to go. And now you have to muster up all that energy, motivation, strength to try and climb that mountain again. And it brings up a lot of emotion, like, why don't I just sit in this pit, right? Because what's the point of climbing any higher if I'm going to just slide back down? What is the point? We get to that, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. And it puts so much weight on our shoulders. Countless diets and exercise regime, everything from, paleo and intermittent fasting, boot camp, all of the things that you've tried, but nothing worked. And I felt stuck and unmotivated until I said, you know what, Michelle, enough was enough, right? And this is a question I had to ask myself, and this is a question I actually think that you should ask yourself. What is the biggest problem right now when it comes to me losing weight? What is the biggest obstacle I am facing? What is the things that is holding me back from losing the weight, right? And could it be something that's actually happening in your life? Could it be an emotional thing that that's some frustrations that you're going through? Could it be that there's a family issue? Could it be there's a money issue? Could it be that there is just a lack of motivation and understanding why you can't do what it is that you needed to do? How do I take the knowledge that I have from all these things I've tried now and then put them into action? Why is this is not working for me? So a big step is moving forward is always asking the right questions. And I learned this over time. When you ask the right questions, if you're looking and seeking answers, when you ask the right questions, eventually you will get the right answers. But it takes a not giving up attitude. You see, in my last week, I talked about getting awareness and understanding. So if you want to go and look at that live last week, go and look at that live, because once you develop an awareness and you develop an understanding, as you know, this can be actually a follow-up to that. And if you want to achieve weight loss and health goals, you must begin by asking yourself the right questions. In reality, most people don't even know what they want. Like, I ask this question all the time when I talk to people. Like, what do you want? What is your goal? What is the goal for your weight loss? What is the goal? What is a specific goal that you want to achieve, right? And some people are very vague about the goal. Having a goal and that is specific and to you, it actually provides clarity for you. And that clarity allows you to create in yourself a power to achieve. Hi, Molly, how are you? Your goals. And it actually propels you. That is what keeps you motivated, because now you have something that's specific for you. It's not what your friend wants. It's not what your sister wants, what your children want. What is it specific to me? When it comes to what you want, develop that power, and then you can act on it, right? Many people, as I said, to me, it's like you play in a health game. And this is what it was like for me at times. You play the health game without a clear understanding in mind. What do you want to achieve? It's like you're playing a game, and this game is like, if you watch football or you watch soccer, it's like you playing a game, you have the ball and you're moving the ball, but there's no goalpost, there's nowhere to put it, there's no aim, there's no focus. And when you have no aim, you have no focus, as I said, where are you shooting it? Where you going with this? Where are you going with this? Why do you want to lose weight, right? Where are you going with this? You run and you passing the ball, you throwing the ball, maybe you have somebody else that might be in the game with you, but nobody has a goal, a specific goal. So let me ask you again, what is your objective from trying to lose weight? What is your objective of gaining health? Do you have one? Do you have a specific thing? What is a healthy state you want to achieve? Is it for yourself? Is it for your kids? Do you want to get off medication, right? Do you want to be able to say, okay, I can reduce this medication? Do you want to see your blood pressure at a certain level, your blood sugar at a certain level? Stop taking the medication, reducing the medication. Tired of being sick and tired all the time, worried that, if you don't do something, like you might get a heart attack, you might end up with a stroke, other illnesses that is going to keep you down and out. If you want to lose, you have to be specific. Do I want to lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds? Do I want to stop taking this medication? You have to be specific. We talk about these certain SMART goals, and people talk about being specific. It's not just in business. It's not just financially. You have to have it with your health. It's not just a matter of, I want to be healthy. You see, generally speaking, as I said, most people, they're planning to win, but they don't have a plan of how to do it. And this is why people set these health goals at January 1st. Everybody's setting these health goals. I want to lose weight. And you get back into that circle because it's not specific. There's no specific reason that I want to lose weight. I want to get healthy. The goal is I just want to lose weight. Well, why do you want to lose weight? So as soon as you get into that weight where you have a goal, it's like everything starts to line. You kind of get order. Because when you say, what is healthy? What is weight loss? For me and for you, it's going to be different problems. So this can be a problem that you face. So look at why you want to do it. You start feeling better because you start doing something, you start feeling better. And then guess what? Because there's no specific goal in mind, you just stop. It's like you played Russian roulette with your life. Today I'm going to start, tomorrow I'm going to start. You pull the trigger, you pull the gun, but nothing happens. What happens is when you're faced with health issues and you're not prepared for it, now you're falling back into the same old patterns, because now you're thinking that you want to do it, but you're not sure why you want to do it, and then you start falling back into the patterns because you may do it for a week, you may do it for a day, you may do it for a month. And this is why, like as I said before, mentioned 30% of people who set weight loss goals for January 1st, by the end of the first week, only 30% actually are still doing something. And by the end of the first month, most people are not doing anything when it comes to their weight loss goals. So this is why setting a goal is so specific, right? Because what happens is what you want is a freedom to choose how you want to live your life, right? You want to choose how you want to live your life. Hey, Janine, do you want to come on camera, girl? This is going to be fun if you do. I can bring you on. Let me know if you really want to come on, right? You want to be able to live your life the way you want it. So, because when you're healthy, you're not worried about diseases. You're worried about living a healthier life. That you want to be, you're not even in the worrying state. You want to be healthy. You want to be stronger. It doesn't matter where you are right now. I just want to let you know. I just want to put this in a little box right now. It really doesn't matter where you are right now. The choice of your health has to come from you. The choice of health comes from you taking the appropriate steps that lead you to a healthier and happier lifestyle. If you want to learn more about how you can create this healthier lifestyle, a life of health and freedom, I invite you. I'm going to drop the link in the comments. I invite you to sign up for a free breakthrough call with me, where I can share some facts with you about how you can be healthier. So we can start sharing. I can share this information with you and see if it works for you. See if it suits you. There's no obligation to this. I just want to invite you to be that person, to take that power back. Have your why and take your power back into your life, because this is so important. So as I said before, I promised you 5 things that I wanted to share with you that will help you on this journey. So these 5 things, people don't talk about it. I just want to let you know it's 5 things that I use all the time with my clients, because guess what? It's important. Like, my clients hear me talk about mindset all the time. It's so important, right? Because until I got this out of my I couldn't move forward, because I kept, as I said before, I kept going up and I kept slipping down that slippery rope, and I would get down and I would lose like 20 pounds, and then I would not have the mindset, and then I would slide back down and I would gain 30, then I would crawl back out again and I'd lose that 30, but then I'd gain back 40, and it kept going on for a long time. So the first thing that you have to understand that weight loss is more than food. It's more than what am I going to eat today? We come to a point where we want to lose weight and we're like, the bullseye focus is on what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? What I cannot eat. And you're already starting from a point. At that point in time, you're starting from a point where you have lack and limitation, because because I'm going to limit myself. What if you can lose weight without limiting yourself? Right? Achieving healthy weight loss isn't just about a diet, but it's about a lifestyle. It's about a healthy eating patterns, taking regular physical activity, managing your stress, getting enough sleep, right? You know, when you are on medications that is harder for you to lose weight, you need to understand why those medications are making it harder for you to lose weight. When you're trying to lose weight, it's natural to want it to happen very quickly. We all do, but again, we have to understand that we didn't gain the weight in a month. We didn't gain the weight in a year. Some of us, right? Some of us, it took us 5, 6, 10 years to gain the weight. You cannot lose it in a month. You have to be slow and gentle with it. As a person who I gradually lost weight. I lost 120 pounds in 15 months. If it had just been about the food and the program, I would surely probably have given up, as I had done so many times in the past, because my focus was not on where it should be. Look, weight loss is not an easy process, and we all know that. It requires dedication, it requires commitment, right? But if you're ready to begin your journey to weight loss for better health, look, I always say, you know, I have a step-by-step program that can help you. But the first is implementing your reasons why. The first step, implementing that. And one of the things that in this process is self-compassion. Understanding that you need to have a readiness and a motivation for making the changes. And this is where your goal comes in, why you want to do it. Surrounding yourself with people that would support that is also important. Number 2, get a clear picture of what you want to achieve and start believing in it around you. It is so hard. It is so hard when you've been through a lot of things to believe that this time it's going to work. I had to believe in myself. I had to believe that investing in myself and in my health was the right thing to do. I had to get clear on my belief as I turned 40 and things you know, when you get to a certain age, especially for us over 40, you believe that everything should be done and everything should be falling this like beautiful picture, right? But then you have to say, if it's not happening, what do I believe about myself? Ask the hard questions. Why do I believe that when I'm over 40, I had to accept that I have to have belly fat? I have to accept that because my family is high blood pressure, I have high blood pressure. I have diabetes. I have to accept that. Or it runs in our family. You know, that is something you can break. You have to look at your belief system. You know, we look at God, infinite intelligence, however you want to term it, for other things. Believing that God for financial breakthroughs, God for this, God for that. But then we're sitting back on our health and thinking that you just have to accept and not looking and seeking ways for God to make breakthroughs in your health. And if you're listening to this right now, and you need a breakthrough in your health, again, I want to invite you to hop on the book a call with me. Let's talk, right? See, I believe 100% that our DNA from God is for health. Like, we need to honor God with our bodies, and honoring God with your bodies is needed to have health, all wrong health. You know, not just financial health. You need to have emotional health. You need to have physical health, mental health. You know, weight loss incorporates all of these. So number 3, the third thing that I want to talk about is about removing the barriers that's keeping you stuck. Like, what are the barriers that is keeping you where you are today? Is it because all your friends are the same? Is it because your environment is not supportive? Right? Understand the major things that in life that keeps you on a yo-yoing back and forth, regaining the weight, losing the weight. Why am I doing this? What is the barriers that's stopping me? Understand this, people. Sometimes there is things deep in our system that we need to clear out. You will always have a reason not to start. When you've done it and you've not had the breakthroughs that you want, your mind tells you that, you know what, you've done this before. So it almost like it creates that obstacle and that barrier for you to say, okay, no, not this time. Right? So if you decide to start and you fall back out, this is just how am I going to break through these barriers? Right? You need to finding a way to dealing with these obstacles instead of bouncing back. Because when you bounce back, it's all habits that you are actually going to and going as a go-to. Not understanding and realizing it's the same habits that we're creating. Number 4 is like, what is build a new image of yourself. I mean, I did not understand this. Once I got this, what is the image I want to see of myself? Again, this goes back to your goal and your plan. Like, it's controversial, but nothing destroys your self-confidence and if you have a negative image of yourself, right? Working on your inner image literally gives you back control over your life, over your health, over your everything. And how you think about yourself. If you have a low self-image, if you have a low self-esteem, that's standard, that is where you are. And this is what happens with us when we get to a certain age and things that start happening to our bodies and we don't know how to deal with them. You know, we are different over 40 as we were at 20. When things are happening and we don't know, we're like, what is this the image I have? Is this the image that I'm always going to create? But when you start building this image of yourself that you want, it just shifts. And as a weight loss coach, I teach women how to do this. And once they see that it's a big part of their success, it's a major shift in their lives. And number 5, guys, invest in coaching or mentorship. Let me just say, I have always been the big girl in my group ever since I could remember growing up, right? And I have tried many fad diets, as I said before. I have pills, I have done the exercise, I did everything like that. And let me just say, if I could tell you one thing that I wish somebody had told me early, is put an end to wasting your time and start investing in yourself. What you want to do right now. There's 2 ways that we make real changes in our lives, right? And I really want you to win in your health. The first is impact from an emotional standpoint. So when it comes to your health, the emotional standpoint could be something as simple as you go to the doctor today and you find out, hey, you're diabetic. You know that you've not always been feeling well, but now it's just like a confirm it. It creates emotional. All the things. And if you've had diabetes in your family, like for me, I saw my father lose 2, was amputated, was a double amputee because of diabetes. Right? Or you found out that you had high blood pressure and you say, okay, my son, I saw my auntie, my uncle, somebody had such high blood pressure they ended up with a stroke. Those emotional things puts you in a negative mindset. Second, the thing that that can really help you is to invest, as I said, in coaching or mentorship. Whether it's you know, you have, hey Kelly, how you doing? Whether you have like a personal health coach or a personal somebody that helps you work out. And the thing is, I've had personal trainers in the past. What was missing was that personal good accountability connection, where we bring everything together, because it's not just about exercising. It's not just about diet. It's about mindset. It's about what you've learned. It's about how to change habits, right? Getting that all together, having that cohesiveness is really so key. See, those who follow like getting a coach or a mentor, you seldom find that they fail. What they actually find is that they win, and you get accelerated results, right? Not everybody, I'm not saying that it's a must that you have it, you know, but it is. When you're trying to lose weight and eat right, you have so many obstacles that you come against. You know, as with every successful endeavor, I believe that mentoring in some shape, form, or fashion is essential. And honestly, this time when I lost weight and I lost 120 pounds, I had a coach that helped me, and I had mentorship, and I had community, and it worked for me. And this is what I offer at people. Every person, me, believe, no matter what you do, should have a mentor. If you go to a new job, guess what? You have somebody that mentors you. So why don't you want to do it with your health? Why don't you want to do it with the one thing that if you get it right, it's the wealth for life, right? You are healthy, it's wealth for life. I believe, and because I've done it now, not investing in myself was one of my greatest things, but I'm glad I did. So what's the reason? You know, because we all go to the doctor, right? What is the reason you go to the doctor? If you're sick, you seek help in order to get some expert advice. I don't feel well, right? It's common. It's common for us to say, hey, yes, Kelly, let people join you. But if you go to the doctor and you say, okay, this is what I'm facing, and the doctor writes you this long list of the plan, and say, okay, go on your way, and do it. You might follow the plan for a week, because guess what? Emotionally, you're like, oh my God, I don't want this to happen. You might follow it for a week. You might follow it for a few days. But if you have nothing to follow up, you have nothing nobody to follow up with you to gain some experience and gain some expertise, that person who's had that experience, that expertise, if you have no follow-up, you're going to fall off. You're going to fall off the plan. It's like having to teach a kid to ride a bike, right? They have training wheels. You put the training wheels on until they can take off for themselves. And then even when they take off for themselves, guess what? You're there guiding them, holding them, being that person, that support, and that giving them that assurance that they're not alone, right? Real sustainable results can be achieved by working with someone with the expert and experience. Right? When you invest in yourself, you invest in coaching, you invest in membership, you invest in a trainer, whatever you invest, you get a new, fresh perspective, because you're looking at it, somebody else is looking at it, helping you see that that when you feel stuck and you're in a rut, the support is there. You have somebody to reach out to. As I said, you have somebody to reach out and touch when you have that accountability and mentoring. And it's proven to be effective in anything that you do, no matter where you need to go. If you have just been a CEO of a company, you've never been a CEO of a company, guess what? You're going to follow somebody. You often, with coaching and a coach, what they do, they give you these light bulb moments when you work with them, things that you didn't know, ahas that comes through, things that maybe maybe we can try it a different way. And this could forever change your course of your life. It did for me. And this is why, guys, I have actually created my program, because I understand that as we get older and as there's so many things that we need to navigate. There's so many things that we need that it is not in like the other programs that there's out there, right? Women over 40 seeking a healthy lifestyle that leads to weight loss, customized, with specifics just for you. And we, as I said, we are going through menopause, premenopausal, low metabolism, all of these things that can be a hindrance. So how do you deal with it? Well, if you have somebody who's been through it, somebody who's maybe has expertise in your field, they can help you navigate through. Throughout time, also remember that we've developed mindsets, which as a result can sometimes be like, hey, I'm not going to try this again because we've done it, we failed. So we need to have a special mindset of doing things in a certain way. And it's for this reason I in my program, I talk about people. I have people right now, I have people losing weight, 9 pounds, 10 pounds in 2 or 3 days. All of these things that you can achieve, right? I believe that you need a specific plan, and I believe a plan that is sustainable for you, that you help you gain the knowledge and abilities to maintain your optimal health for a long time, for the rest of your life. So you do not feel that you're in deficit. You do not feel that you all of these things that you have to leave out. You're not starting from a place of lack. We address all of that stuff. So guys, these are the 5 things that I believe that you need, and I'm just going to recap them real quick. Understand that weight loss is more than food. Have your why. Why do you want to lose it? Who do you want to lose it for? Get a clear picture of what you believe, what you want to achieve, and start building on that's your goals. Get help with removing some of the blocks and barriers that can possibly be holding you back. Look at your image. What do you want to create of yourself? One of the parts of my images that I wanted to is I always wanted to run marathons. I wanted to run half marathons. I wanted to run without being winded. And that was also constructed into my health plan for myself, right? And invest in yourself. Invest in coaching. Invest in mentorship. Invest in somebody to help you. And this actually comes with also investing in healthy choices when it comes to food, healthy choices when it comes to relationships, healthy choices when it comes to environment. You have to invest in you. And if you invest in you, then it's the biggest step that you can take. So guys, if you need help, I want to encourage you to go to the link in the comments, book a call with me, let's talk. No obligations, as I said, and let's get you on your healthy journey. Let's get you the weight loss and health goals that you need. And again, don't wait until 2023. There's nothing magical that happens at the stroke of midnight in 2023. So let's start today. There's spots open in my 30-day program. So let's start today. There's like 5 spots open. Let's get you on the call. And if you don't need this, but you know someone who, please share this information with them, because I believe everyone needs to hear this, that we all have the frustrations, but if you're a woman over 40 and you know somebody who needs this help, share it with them. Have a wonderful day, guys. Take care. Bye.